time for Bronco Brad and the white shirt guy from Luv Ford in Henrietta.
Down in Oklahoma, there's a place called Henrietta. They don't allow no dancing in that town. So if you want to mix the sexes, then you better go to Texas, or you'll be in the city jail when the sun goes down.
Good morning, Green Country.
Good morning, everybody. Happy weekend.
Truck Week.
Bronco
Brad, and the white shirt guy in Henrietta, America, the center of the universe.
Center of Green Country, and we are Luv Ford in Henrietta, Oklahoma. Hopefully you guys have a great weekend. Thank you, Mother Wind, for leaving us alone for a minute. And, hey, looks like a good weekend. A little bit of stuff going on in the sports world in regards to that. But first and foremost, as traditional as we do on our podcast, and much better if it's visual on our podcast on the podcast area.
Better
on YouTube. So if you can check us out on YouTube. But Brad, Henrietta, Oklahoma, which is where Luv Ford is. Brad, who would we like to mention that is a important person that came from
got a few
place?
People like 16-time world champion, bull rider, bronc rider, all-around cowboy, Mr. Jim Shoulders.
Mooney ain't got nothing on him. Brad, who else is from Henrietta?
He's a 3-time Super Bowl champion. Still hasn't given us any cold beer. Hadn't answered any of our email, but he is from right here. And he won 3 Super Bowls, MVP on the Dallas Cowboys, Mr. Troy Aikman.
Yippee.
Just look right under our billboard, and you'll see him.
Yeah.
Or not, just come on in.
75, and we dominate him on the billboard.
So, dominate him.
Brad, who else? And
That's what you get.
Yeah. Brad, go ahead and lay it on folks.
Oh, man. One of the greatest actresses of all time. She played in movies. She won a Tony. And she played on great TV shows like Designing Women and Bewitched. Of course, I'm talking about the great Alice Ghostly.
Yep, wonderful actress that she was, and certainly very important to the town of Henrietta at some level. I'm not exactly sure.
Well,
but nevertheless.
I think without us, no one even knew she was from here. But
no, but the interesting part about the, and I'm not giving kudos to number 8, but I talked to a couple people this last week that were from Texas, and I think one of them was from Arkansas, customers, and they're like, "Isn't that where Troy Aikman's from?"
Yep.
Well, how about there?
They do that.
Good job, folks,
Yeah.
for recognizing. I don't know how people would know that. I wouldn't have known it if I didn't work here. I don't think I would have, but anyway, so we're Luv Ford. We got some stuff going on with the truck month, Brad. I think
got a week left. Truck week.
We're gonna switch gears with the truck month, and we're gonna reduce this down to the time that's available to us, which is going to be Luv Ford Truck Week. And if in the event you're not in the market necessarily for
get there
a leftover 2024.
Oh yeah,
I like leftover pizza, but
I mean, as long as we got them, you can have them, right?
Yeah,
$12,000 off.
Yeah, we're running out of them, but
you want a smoking deal?
Think about it. Current year model 2025, and you can take $6,000 off our inventory, which we have a great inventory of XLT and including lariats.
Nobody's doing that. Nobody's doing that. Nobody's doing that.
So if you can get $9,000 off, $8,000 off,
you get
$10,000 off, whatever your local dealerships are promoting.
They're already $8,000 less than the 25.
Guaranteed.
So
so we take $6,000 off on new 2025 F-150s here at Luv Ford, and I promise you, nobody's talking that number, but we are because we have a great inventory of them. We'd like to spread our love into the marketplace. And in addition to the $6,000 off on new 2025 F-150s, Brad.
Yeah, think about this. Not only do you if you save a couple of $1,000,
wind him up. Here we go.
If you buy a 24, and just for a few $1,000s more, we're going to give you a 25. But
Love
we're
Ford.
going to throw in a LUV Plus, which is well over. It could be $10,000, $15,000 worth of stuff you could have, but it's well over
Never
the few
know.
$1,000s that you will pay extra to get $10,000 worth of more truck.
Yeah, so you get the LUV Plus, which is a 15-year, 150,000 mile
A decade and a half.
warranty, decade and a half, as Brad likes to put it. You get priority service and additional. We got mobile service,
Which
we've
is
got,
way longer than Troy Aikman played in the NFL.
Ooh, yeah. Well, that's
Not
okay.
way longer, but
It's
longer.
15 years. Only
That's a long
Tom
time.
Brady did that, I think. But anyway, we don't want to talk about Tom Brady, but you have Luv Ford. We're here to back you up. We got a great selection of 2025s, and we'd love to have you as a customer. So if you get a chance this weekend, because it's next week, and I think one day after that, I'm not sure when the month. I think the month ends on Monday. Truck month will end at one particular time or another, but we're doing Truck Week at Luv Ford, and you can check us out at iloveford.com.
That's LUV, baby.
There you go. So now that we're on Sports Animal 97.1 out of Tulsa,
Bum, 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 bum.
we might as well talk about our sporting adventures and
Yeah.
the stuff that's going on in the market. We realize some of this is redundant because,
And we're in Oklahoma.
yeah,
You Australians
Yeah.
that are watching this.
yeah, you just
So
wish
you-
you had a softball team.
If you don't
ours.
like, yeah.
Matter of fact, we'll
They got
take your
softball, though.
softball. Yeah, we'll take your national team and we'll run rule you every game that
So
we play you. But
go back to watching your breaking,
yeah,
whatever you want to do over there.
chicken walking.
Or if you want to watch some real sports, you're on the right show.
So we got OU Gymnastics, which Brad doesn't like to talk about, but he's sitting there wearing a U.S. Polo team shirt. So check him out on YouTube. Polo.
Yep.
Well, how exciting, Brad.
That's the sport of kings.
versus, yeah. Well, yeah. Okay. Well, I know a couple people
King
that
Ranch.
played that, and they think they are.
I knew nobody that played that.
Yeah, you do, but I'm
I
not
do.
going to mention his name on TV. On the radio. No, I'm not going to do it, but I'll tell you after the show.
All right,
But anyway,
I'm
so we
interested.
got the OU basketball women going to play this afternoon or tonight. I don't know what time the game was against Florida Gulf Coast.
That's a W.
Yeah, we're going to walk through that one, surely. The gymnastics teams are the women are in the SEC championship this weekend, and it's in Birmingham, Alabama. How did they get that? Didn't Birmingham, Alabama get some other tournament too?
Yeah, I think they got baseball.
We were talking about that on the way back from
And
Arkansas.
Georgia got one of them got like Athens got Georgia. It's something. Georgia got baseball or softball, and Birmingham got softball or baseball. I think the baseball.
Well, this gymnastics, they got gymnastics.
I think
too.
baseball's in Birmingham.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't understand all that, but nevertheless, they are going to have a meet against LSU, Florida, and Missouri.
It's an all right city,
which is pretty strong. But anyway, Brad doesn't like talking about. They're both men and women's squads are number one in the country.
They're good.
The men's gymnastic team, I like to do that 0.75 or 1.5, and that's 1.5 is rocking. They had a meet against William and Mary. And some other, apparently not gymnastics school. I have no idea why they're in the gymnastics business, but 14 points and 27 points. That's not like 1.5 points, which is actually getting your butt kicked. These people were 14 and 27 points behind. They must have fell on every event to be that low in score. But enough about gymnastics. Brad gave it up for Lent. I apologize. But anyway, so we had a great opportunity because there was a Sunday game, and we had a chance to go to Fayetteville for a sweep. Enjoyable, but we had a good time. Met some people. Huh,
What about 14-point beer?
Well, that'd be that'd be.
You'd
like
fall off the
poured.
beam with that.
Yeah, probably so.
All right.
Well, depending on how many you drank. If you just took a sip of it, it'd probably help you stick to it because it'd be like syrup. But nevertheless, but we had a fun trip over to Fayetteville for the weekend sweep of the Arkansas Razorback girls.
Yep, and there was a whole lot of Sooners went with us.
There was.
But let me tell you, Sooner fans, and it was fun, and they got a little testy. I had this one lady that kind of looked like Rosie O'Donnell staring me down because, well, maybe
we were in OU stuff.
maybe I did some OU talking. But if you think that's bad, Wait till Ole Miss. Wait till Tennessee. Wait till LSU. Now, let me tell you, that is nothing. That's just fun.
Well, I think ultimately Arkansas's probably got a better squad than them, so they probably won't get up on us 3-0 and think they've killed Goliath or anything. But yeah, but we had a good time. We had great conversations.
But the fans are loud.
Hey, son, Razorback!
Yeah, those girls don't listen to that crap. They make most of it. They are the chattingest bunch of young ladies I've ever seen in my life. They don't give up.
And Core, that girl, I like her.
Who?
She sings every country song in the dugout.
Just one letter
She's
away
awesome.
from a good beer.
Yep.
Core, yeah.
And our basketball player is beer.
Yeah, I know. No wonders I like that school.
Yeah.
But we had the pleasure of meeting some people, and you want to talk about it, or? We met. We ran for our lives from the Arkansas side. Well, we didn't run for our lives, but we were laughing too much when we started.
We could walk. Rosie O'Donnell can't run. Yeah. So we got to the other side. It was fun, and then we're right there with all the pitchers' parents.
Maybe not all of them, but the ones
quite a few.
Huh?
Quite a few.
Oh, there was a bunch of them.
Yep.
Well, a bunch.
And 3.
Well, yeah. But they probably just weren't up there because their daughters weren't pitching, so therefore they weren't all that nervous. But
and then
they're all nervous about each other.
It was interesting to see what our Louisiana transfer came in. Oh, Sammy. And we asked her dad a couple of questions, and he said
Mainly, her choice in Oklahoma was she was looking for a school that had a good softball program. That was kind of the first one, but then she started looking and wanted to get into medical school. And so she found a school that, hey, I want to go to a school that had a good medical program. So then that became her priority. So she found a school that actually did medical and then had a great softball program. But then she started looking at it and was like, Dad, I also want one that has the same values that I have, which, again, for us has been a blessing. Oklahoma fit every single one of those. And we couldn't have asked for better coaching staff. You know, the program's been great. The softball's great. The schooling's great. So we're super excited about what Sam's done.
he's going to come by here.
He kind of did.
He was by here and have one of your famous steaks. We're going to grill out.
Well, good. But John Lander, he kind of opened up about his daughter's transfer decision after spending 3 years at the Louisiana, smaller college in Louisiana. I apologize. Kudos to the OU softball organization, Patty and her team. Pretty cool deal. It was enlightening. So we'll share more as we go along, but nevertheless, so they're up in Missouri going for a sweep, so should be in good shape there.
It's our favorite sports. We love the Diamonds.
Man, we like
baseball,
Diamonds, man.
softball. We love it all.
It would be really nice
if
they
you'll
would
have a
warm
good
up.
time if you want to go out and it's very. That was a fun stadium.
Yeah.
The whole outfield is just
GA.
Yeah, GA.
And by the way, you can bring an ice chest.
You can bring in all the 8 beer you want.
We
One,
didn't
because
know that.
they ain't being sold to nobody, Troy. Maybe you should give us some and we can help you sell it. 2, you can just walk in.
Yeah.
Boom. You bring your ice chest.
Yeah, don't bring up.
Bring
that
your
other
breakfast
part.
toast if it's 11 o'clock game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a fun time. But it does even more so make it so impressive about the stadium we built out in Norman.
Yeah.
Love's Field.
Yeah.
Love
But they
Ford
have a
Field.
nice facility. It's chump change compared to ours, but that's
Yeah.
okay. Patty built her
Fun.
Yeah, she built her building, and deservedly so. And I would suspect that OU's probably going to need to.
There was a lot of
Enlarge
gassos on that
theirs.
field, too.
There's a lot of what?
Gassos.
Yeah, there was. You're right. Well,
Yep.
Of course, yeah. You know them by name, but I know
JT, Daniel, one on Arkansas, one on our side. Of course, Patty. And if you didn't know, her husband coaches at Mid-American. I think they know a little bit about softball.
Something tells me they have diamond in their blood. So
Yep.
it's a cool deal. So OU baseball.
Man,
that was a decent series.
Whatever.
Yeah. Well, it was. I mean,
those guys are winners. They're fighters.
Yeah,
I like them.
We went up in the rankings, and hell, everybody that plays OU, even if we sweep
Road to
them,
Omaha.
we sweep them.
We're going. They're
so
good.
we got Mississippi State.
They're going to win it all this year.
We just need to sweep out of that deal because this should be a little easier than going to South Carolina, which had a good baseball team.
They do have a good baseball team. They won 2 natties this century. Yeah. Who's done that?
I don't know, Brad.
I don't either.
Well, yeah, he's lying. But so yeah,
LSU.
OU health is well for this time of year, and look forward to basketball.
We were wrong. We're sorry.
Yeah, I forgot the crow, but we'll eat it later. But
yeah, we'll eat it with our breakfast toast.
I brought my hot sauce and I forgot the crow in the fridge.
Hey, they had a couple of games at the end and pulled it out.
Yeah, but if they're in your bracket, you are now done on that column.
Throw it away.
You're done in that column. So good luck to all of you.
Still got the girls.
Yeah, they
play today.
Yeah, they'll handle. I think they're playing Florida Gulf Coast. Huh. Yeah. I don't know what that means. Other than it's probably busy with spring break, so that's the reason why they went to the Lloyd Noble to play the game. Now we earned that spot, but so the Oklahoma City Thunder looks like all is well with the exception of a couple minor.
The magic number is
they can lose
for number 1 is over.
Yeah,
they can lose the rest of the games, and they are the number 1 seed in the West, and they are currently they're the number 1 overall seed.
Yes, they are.
So
yeah, they have both them and Cleveland, which is a game behind us.
Which may not even matter if Boston beats Cleveland in the playoffs. We're going to be the number 1 overall seed, anyways.
Yeah. Well, the Celtics sold, so man, they may crater at this point, wondering, we got a new owner. What are we going to do?
They better listen to that dude because he gave a lot of money.
Yeah, he dropped him a $6.1 bill for. But anyway, he bought a tradition organization, and it would be interesting to see if he jacks with it at all. Surely he's going to just sit in his office going, all right, I ain't going to say nothing. I'm going to just let these guys keep going. But
what did Steinbrenner give for the Yankees?
Man, that's too long.
Like $1 million or $250,000 or something.
I don't know. I think the current / previous owners of the Celtics, I think they paid. It was either $240 million or $420 million. Either way,
that's a good return.
To turn $1 million into a bill and then turn it into 6 of them, that's a good return on investment, man. It's pretty tight.
That is.
I like it. Yeah.
That's a 2025 F-150.
If anybody can get me that return on investment, of course, it's been 20 years, and I may not be here
for 20 years.
Bitcoin. Never mind. I'm not interested in donating my money to wait for 20 years to get my money back. I may be gone, so that's not cool. So. But anyway, we are Luv Ford and Henrietta. We enjoy sports. We enjoy selling cars, trucks.
And we're probably going to have lights on the mountain this afternoon. So if you don't make it here today, come on by and see the mountain, the Love Mountain with the lights.
Yeah, so if you're cruising down
Highway 75.
And you look over towards the store, which is opposite. We have an arrow on our billboard so that you can kind of go, there we have an arrow, right there. Yeah.
So to draw your attention away from the dude that won't ever send us any beer.
Yeah, we're gonna start shooting pellet guns at him, see if we can cut off. Anyway, we got the Love Light that will begin on Saturday. If you happen to be passing through in the later hours of the evening. We'll better inform you. It's kind of like the Batman deal in the sky.
Yep.
Other than ours is on the ground, and it's not quite as cool as the Batman deal, but it's
cooler.
Will tell you that we love because we are love, or something to that capacity. I'm not sure.
Because we love you.
Yeah. Or
green country.
Yeah. And we love you people in Arkansas. And we're not punking on your softball team or your
no, you got a good team,
and you got that baseball facility that
We got to go.
We
see
by
that.
chance went by.
We're gonna go
bad
see
directions.
That's pretty nice.
So we're looking forward to being able to run over there and catch a baseball game, and
we got to hit a football game.
And so if you live in green country, Man, that's a pretty short drive to go get entertained and watch OU play.
It's really like
the
it was like another half hour for me to if I wanted to go to OU or go to Arkansas. It's like a half hour difference.
And not even that long, really.
Really, yeah.
Because it was only about $1.45.
Yeah, so it's close to the
We
same.
were cruising a little bit, but we didn't get pulled over or anything, so must have been doing just fine. So yeah, it's nice little
Worth
travel.
the trip to go check it out.
Cool town, and the people were fine. They just hated the referees, and anyway, that happens at all sporting events. But
but getting to the softball field's a little bit tricky.
Yeah, don't go to the Fayetteville
Don't go
High
straight
School.
there where it is, right in plain sight.
No, you need to go by and see the baseball stadium and then park in the parking lot to get redirections in the parking lot that you ultimately would be in to go to the softball
Take my
game.
wife as your navigator.
But we will
and
take
you will
you-
leave the softball field
So,
parking lot, which is where it is.
Yeah, in addition to the soccer, the basketball, it's one of the parking lots for
You
the
could be
basketball
looking
or the
at it.
football stadium. But yeah, we were parked in the parking lot and didn't know we were, so we went over and checked out the Fayetteville High School softball facilities.
That wasn't it.
Yeah, they could use a little help, but it was cute. And then you drive your 3 miles back to where you were, and poof, there you are. You're in the parking lot that you were in 20 minutes prior to that, but it was okay. Now we know the town better than we thought we did.
Yep.
So no guessing. We know, and if you get lost, just call 918-268-2244. Luv Ford.
We'll tell you.
Yeah,
We've been
we'll
there.
drive you. We'll direct you straight to it.
Do not ask for Missy
No, yeah. Just go ahead and ask
because you will
for
Missy
Bronco,
where you're supposed to be.
Brad or Bryan, and we'll get you headed that direction. So, but anyway, car business. By the way, this is a car commercial.
Yes, sir.
Who knew? We are Luv Ford and Henrietta, Highway 75 and I-40.
We're taking in some good trades, and they're
have.
leaving fast too.
Man, yeah.
And what do you get with a trade?
On the pre-owned vehicles, the certified Luv Ford, you get a 7-year, 150,000 mile add-on warranty. So if your vehicle had, I'm going to round this around. If the vehicle out there has 60,000 miles on it, 75,000, but we're going to go at 60. So your warranty on that vehicle would be 7 years from the day you buy the vehicle. And with 60,000 miles existing, that would mean your warranty is going to expire at 210,000 miles. Go get you one of those somewhere else. That's part of the LUV Plus, the dedicated service that we have, and key replacement. All that stuff is well documented on iloveford.com, our groovy new website. And so if you have any questions, certainly can call us at 918-268-2244 or check us out at
iloveford.com.
Yeah, just that easy.
And if you had to pay, and by the way, pre-owned vehicles there's no pre-owned vehicle factory. They're all different. So, I found one over here. So what? There's a lot of different things that could be wrong with it. We check them out.
Or not perfect.
We're not perfect.
No.
But what you're going to get, though, we are. They're not.
Yeah, no, we're not. But go ahead, man.
So, if you found one, and let's just say they are the exact same thing, but they're not, and you buy ours, if ours was $3,000 more, you'd still be getting a better value, but they're not. You're going to get a better price, and you're going to get all this, even with the new.
And better service.
If we were more, it's still a better deal, but you don't. You get the best price, you get the best value, and you get us.
And we have invested into, yes, you get us. Well, there's more to us than us, but you certainly would need more than us to live up to our obligations to our customers. But, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, get a Buddy Bucket shirt. There's more to
Buddy
that.
Bucket shirts. We're back. And
And Buddy Buckets and
maybe
Buddy.
Maybe if it flooded, never mind. So incorporated with the LUV Plus that started in 2025 for us after a couple years of going through this particular program. We have another kicker that we really haven't talked about.
It's probably the biggest deal, and we don't.
It's not the biggest deal. The warranty. I mean, the LUV Plus program is it. But for one particular person that buys from us in 2025,
we don't hone in on this. But I can tell you, people that watch the podcast, like our Ford finance rep came in.
Yeah, rude.
Today,
Rude.
And he listened to 3 or 4 podcasts on the way up here. He goes, "Hey, me, you're actually going to pay off someone's loan? Up to $50,000?
He's from Texas, though. You'd think he would thought that would have been small because everything's big in Texas, apparently.
No, he thought that was so cool. And you know what? It is. If you buy a car here, if you come down here, if you're buying an F-150, if you're buying an Explorer or anything, or a pre-owned car, if you're going to, instead of paying more for that car, pay less, get the LUV Plus, and have an opportunity to have no payments in January on. Be done.
Either or. Yeah. So at January, we need to look at the calendar and figure out this 3rd, 4th, 5th, whatever.
I think it's
the
5th.
First business day of the.
It doesn't
we'll be
matter.
drawing for
Somebody's going to wake
the one
up
person.
in that first week of January and go, "Oh, it's going to be great."
There went the mic spike. We've been working on the mic spike, but we have we're working on it. So, but anyway, I hope I hope folks realize that there's a great opportunity for a great deal, and the LUV Plus certainly kicks in a lot of value. That's at no cost to you. Go figure. We're dedicated to the service of our customers' cars, and not even our customers. We'll bend over backwards to do our very best to represent Ford. But we invested a lot of money in the last year in regards to working on competitive makes and models. And so if you have a problem with a different manufactured vehicle and you can't seem to get anybody to help you, we certainly have a lot of capacities to be able to program in and do some stuff for you, even on the anyway, the Japanese models and Germans and whatever else. It doesn't make any difference, just non-Fords in general. Chevrolet's got it down. Rams, we got it because they need a lot of attention. But anyway, great opportunity for you guys to have good service, and we're proud of that, and we'll continue to work hard to live up to our expectations and certainly your expectations as well in service. So we're good crew. So yeah, don't forget about the Henrietta guys, and we got I don't think there's any more sports to talk about though. Thunder, nothing in football.
But we got to go sell some trucks.
Yeah,
We'll be back. Same love channel, same love time.
yeah.
You know the Love Mountain you were talking about, Batman. I'm going with that little theme.
Yeah, you can do that. I don't think they've got that copyrighted. That's like 800 years old or something, kind of, sort of. But
Yeah, whatever.
I hope you guys have a great weekend. We appreciate you listening.
Come see us
and,
today.
Head down to or up to Luv Ford.
Or over to.
Come, yeah,
We're right in the middle.
yeah. Just go. Hey, I need to go to the center of the universe on Siri, and you better watch where you're going. But nevertheless,
Omaha, we're coming for you.
yeah, we're planning on Omaha.
Passes. Big Thomas, most of it being Thomas absent, but instead the ball is moved. But it's a tough.
Omaha, you've been weighing heavy on my mind. Guess I never really left.
Come see us. We are Luv Ford in Henrietta, as we have mentioned, and 918-268-2244 if you want to give us a quick call. If not, you can visit it and check out all of our data at
iloveford.com. That's LUV, baby. Peace.
LUV, baby.
Go to Henrietta, that old law is bound to get her, 'cause in Henrietta, dancing ain't allowed. Rock, jump, stomp, bop, man, they're really hopping in Muskogee. They're twisting up the highway